Are you ready? I said, are you ready? You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, and Tyler Wright. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Voice of the Fans Sportscast.
Welcome, guys, to another episode of VOL Sportscast with your hosts Ben Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, and Tyler Wright. Thanks for tuning in, and it's just been a crazy weekend for sports with the NFL trades, NBA going on, and NBA gearing up for the All-Star weekend, the All-Stars. So, man, it feels kind of odd, since we didn't have any NFL games this past Sunday. So what's up? What did y'all guys do?
Just play baseball. It was weird. It was weird not having football. This is that point of the year where it gets tough when you don't have NFL anymore.
Yeah, I think I took it like
I had to watch college basketball on Sunday.
Dang, college basketball.
Yeah.
Man, it don't get good till March.
Oh, right. Don't matter till March.
Yeah, it don't matter till March, man. I think I took like a 4-hour nap Sunday. So it wasn't much going on at all. I'm kind of sad that NFL season winding down. Especially after a disappointment season for the Saints. So I guess a lot of NBA. So let's get to it. The Super Bowl matchups between the Patriots. I said the Patriots, between the Buccaneers and the Chiefs. And it's crazy. I was just thinking about this earlier. It's crazy how Patrick Mahomes has already inserted himself literally in the top 5. And he only been in the league for a couple of years. And he's already, on that Mount Rushmore quarterbacks. Do y'all think, I asked y'all this, do y'all think Patrick Mahomes is the Brady of this generation?
Yeah.
I'll say no because their situations are different.
Yeah, that's true.
Brady is nowhere near as talented as Mahomes is.
The arm talent Mahomes has is just ridiculous. Do y'all? So they both came through different paths. Brady was a 7th rounder, Mahomes was a 1st rounder. But the dominance of Mahomes is like it's up there with some of the best quarterbacks, in this era. And I could see Brady passing the torch off to Mahomes because this is Mahomes' 2nd Super Bowl back to back. And it's just crazy when you think about it that he's still a young dude. Like he just like Tyler was saying earlier that he just figured out how to read defenses and stuff. So
yeah, I think the situations are like similar, as in like they both came in the league with like really good head coaches.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's probably the similarity. Obviously, they're total different players, but I mean, as far as like dominating the NFL, I could see Patrick Mahomes doing that just like Brady did.
Yeah, I can see Mahomes just dominate the NFL for the next 10 plus years. However long he played for, and if he wins this coming up weekend, this be back-to-back Super Bowls. 2 of them. They're just ridiculous.
Start off your career
Do they
The
speak
two
highly?
Super Bowl
It is
MVP.
ridiculous.
Do they speak highly of Patrick Mahomes or Andy Reid, or a little bit of both? You gotta get both credit, right?
Both.
Yeah, a little bit of both.
Because Andy
God.
Reid never won.
And granted, they have a lot of weapons, bro.
They do. They are stacked.
But
They are.
Mahomes never won. Reid never won a Super Bowl though without Mahomes.
You say that again?
I said Reid never won a Super Bowl without Mahomes.
Do y'all think Patrick Mahomes would be the same quarterback without Andy Reid?
I think.
I think
mean,
he'll be great, but I don't think he'll win a Super Bowl. I think without Andy Reid, I think he'll still probably be like not a top 5, but like 6 or 7.
Well, if you
He's
switch
definitely
him,
top 5
if the Chiefs would have drafted Deshaun and the Texans
Mm-hmm.
would have drafted Mahomes, yeah, he probably would have been like the category that Deshaun's in right now, and then Watson would be in Mahomes' category.
Yeah.
Because
Would y'all say Deshaun's top 5 though?
wait, you talking about like you talking about all time?
Right now.
Oh, right
No,
now,
not
yeah,
all
Deshaun's
time.
definitely top 5. Yeah, he's definitely top
You
5
You
right
said
now.
definitely
top
top 5? You said definitely?
Right now,
Yeah.
you don't think he's top 5 in the NFL right now?
Let me see. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes. It was Drew, so he dropped off at the top
Chad
5.
Henne.
Hey, Chad didn't come to your house. He's like, oh, y'all still cracking Chad Henne jokes on. All right. And some people say Josh Allen before they say Watson.
No.
I'm taking Watson over Allen any day.
Not any day. Don't do that. Not any day.
You're doing it.
Deshaun's my favorite player ever.
I know that. That's what I'm saying. You can't say any day.
I'm just saying, like, he's top 5. I think, like most people can say that.
I think a lot of people would probably disagree because they were saying we'll get to that. We'll get to his topic in a few minutes, but you know what these quarterbacks have been doing just been spectacular. I think the NFL's in great hands, but I think Patrick Mahomes. I can see Patrick Mahomes winning multiple Super Bowls. How many Super Bowls do y'all see Patrick Mahomes winning? No, don't think about circumstances. Just think about what type of player he is now and what he brings to the table.
I think his like at the very least, probably like 4. At the very least, 3 or 4 is like his bottom. Probably 4 is his rock bottom to me.
You know what? I had the same number. I was thinking like 3 or 4. Because you always have these quarterbacks that go on the rut. They have some down seasons. They miss a good portion. Sometimes they win one in the middle of their career. Then they might win another one late in their career. That last hoorah, that last push. So I can definitely see him winning, 3 or 4. I think that's the magic number.
Yeah, I'm rolling with that.
Well, we might get a chance to see.
Dude.
We might get a chance to see Patrick Mahomes.
If he gets this one, he's halfway there already.
Yeah, what I'm saying, he's halfway there. But I'm considering quarterbacks that have the down years. They get that mediocre team. They're not as talented anymore. So they always hit a rut. Besides Tom Brady,
you never know what
he's
can
an
happen.
exception.
I mean, you never know what can happen with like Kelsey and Kyrie
injuries and you
Yeah.
just never know. So, but I guess about 3 or 4. I think that's the magic number. All right. That was fun, just talking about Patrick Mahomes and what he brings to the table. How close the Saints were to getting him. Man, Drew Brees probably been retired 2 or 3 years ago. But what's so crazy? What y'all thought? What y'all think about this Rams and Lions trade?
It came out of nowhere.
It did. Well, Rams really surprised me. They must have made a strong push at the end. Everybody. I knew that Jared Goff and Sean McVay, they had a little split, and Sean McVay made a comment talking about what's his name, John Woodard.
Wolford
was it Wolford?
or Wofford?
Yeah,
Wolford gave them a better chance of running the offense than Jared Goff. So I was like, whoa, really? I was like, dang, Sean McVay, like you really blaming him for all y'all struggles and coming up short and everything? Maybe remember your play calling wasn't all that great in the Super Bowl, and y'all shouldn't be there in the first place. But that's another discussion.
They gave up a lot.
They did. So just in case y'all didn't know, the Rams sent Jared Goff to the Lions for Matthew Stafford, and the Rams also sent 2 first rounders and a third. A first rounder in 2020. No, first round in 22nd draft, and another first rounder in the 23rd draft. And then they sent a third rounder in this year's draft. So yeah, that's a lot, man. The Rams better win the Super Bowl. Let me say that.
For real.
Because
Stafford is a lot better than Goff, but
he is.
That's a lot. Like that's like what you trade for Deshaun. Like something I thought Deshaun would get. Imagine his price went up after that trade.
His price skyrocketed after the Matthew Stafford trade. And man, I wish I could find that comment, because have y'all noticed the Rams always trade away their first round picks?
Yeah, they said they ain't had a first round pick since Jared Goff.
Yeah, like they see no value in a first round pick. That's crazy.
Yeah, because it's not like the NBA. Like NFL first round picks are worth a lot.
They are.
Right.
That's why you hardly see them get traded, like their first round picks, because you can literally jumpstart your franchise with that first rounder.
Yep.
So, but that set up the Lions for the future, most definitely.
Yeah,
now they can say that again.
I'd say the Lions probably won that trade.
I don't know. I look
for the future.
I'm torn. If we talking about future standpoint, yes, the Lions won the trade. If we talking about now, I say the Rams won that trade, because
it's probably a win-win. It was a win-win, I think.
Yeah, I guess you gotta look at it from an organization standpoint. If you the Lions, you feel like, yeah, we did great. And if the Rams, you're like, yeah, we did great, because we're in the win now mode, just like the Saints are.
Yes.
The Lions are looking down the road. The Rams are looking at now.
Yeah,
remember I told you a couple
times. They got to win the Super Bowl though to consider the win. Yeah.
They'll be exactly. They'll be looking like the Packers and the Saints. They built up their teams and they just lose like that. God, that's the worst. If you make a trade like that and don't win the Super Bowl, God, it's not even about making it to the playoffs. It's about making it to the Super Bowl. Anything coming up short than the Super Bowl, other than that, yeah, that's a failed season.
Because I told you that was what they had to do a couple of podcasts ago. I said all they needed to get over the hump was a better quarterback, and they probably did. I mean, they definitely got a better quarterback, so they probably did get over the hump now.
Yeah, it's all about that, and I know that salary cap gonna take a hit, man. So I don't even know they'll be able to keep most of their star players, because they still carrying Jared Goff contract, and the Lions are carrying Matthew Stafford contract, but the Jared Goff contract is still huge. It's way bigger than Matthew Stafford's. So
and they're still carrying.
They still carrying who?
Gurley's.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Dang. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. See, that's no braino. That's no good. So they better win, or they gonna be looking. They franchise gonna be at the bottom of the league, because they don't have no good players, and they had to release most of their star players. So this definitely gonna. If it put them in as a contender, not a pretender. They definitely a contender, and hopefully, man, cause the Rams they have some of the Saints staff. Dan Campbell came from the Saints coaching staff, and Aaron Glenn, he's defense coordinator for the Lions. So I want to see the Lions do good. Not better than the Saints, but I want to see them string some games together and put up a good fight. And because the Lions been down for a long time. The only reason they came to the game was see Stafford. So now they got to look forward to Jared Goff.
That's rough.
That is. You come to the game, you seeing Stafford. Now you seeing Jared Goff sling the football around. And I thought it was funny. Jared Goff said, "Now I'm going to the team that wants me. That I feel like I want it." I'm like, I don't know about that. I think just there for a patchwork.
Well, do you think they might still draft a quarterback?
Yes.
They picking like
number 7. They were talking about getting Fields.
They picking 7.
Yeah.
Then what's the point of trading for Goff?
I guess you had to.
I guess they were like, we can't. We're not taking Stafford. We can't. We're not taking Stafford unless you take Goff.
Yeah, and
right?
then they got 2 first picks.
Yeah, then they carrying 2 contracts. So I guess they're like, yeah, we throwing Goff, so we can get him out here, and we just, and y'all just give us Stafford. So man, that's tough.
They might cut Goff.
Huh?
Do you see the Lions possibly cutting Goff?
Oh, well, I don't know, man. I think they need a quarterback. I don't know.
I'm saying if they draft Fields 7th overall or something.
Nah, they'll be in QB competition. They'll probably hold QB competition, and later on, I can see it later on in the season they start Fields or something happen, along that line. Just like Fitzpatrick and Tua.
He's not terrible.
He's not terrible, but he's better than Mitch Trubisky.
Oh, for sure.
So, I mean, but
he's middle of the pack.
I mean, like, he's not the face of the franchise or the Lions, so maybe you do go quarterback, but I feel like the Lions need more needs. And Dan Campbell, he did say they want to be like the city, tough, in the trenches, bite kneecaps off and all that type of stuff. So they might go deep. They might go, defense, or they might draft a receiver because Marvin Jones might be on the way out, and Kenny Galladay, they gotta redo his deal. No, I think he's signed. I don't know. I think Kenny Galladay might be a free agent, so they might have to do his deal. So they might go defense, to be honest. I think they want to play tough and fast. So that's what I got from his Dan Campbell press conference today. He want to be physical.
They might let Jared Goff be the quarterback for a year, and then if it doesn't work out, draft quarterback next year.
Yeah, cause how Barry Fields than Goff coming as a rookie.
Yeah,
I'm not that high on Fields.
Yeah, with the 7th pick, you can get somebody really good, and I wouldn't take a chance on a quarterback right there if you already have Goff.
Yeah, then how free agency is. There might be somebody that get released or cut or something like that. So I wouldn't worry about a quarterback. I mean, Goff is still young. How old is he? Like 24, 25?
Yeah, something like that.
He's still young.
Yeah.
So I was checking this out. I was looking at teams that might be looking for new quarterbacks. And this is crazy. I've never seen this happen where so many quarterbacks maybe having a new home, like household names. So I'm going to go through this. Cam Newton with the Patriots. I ask all. Will he be back or he get cut?
He's gone.
He gone? Aaron Rodgers. What you about to say with Cam? I mean, he washed up.
On a 1-year deal. I think he's a free agent.
Yeah, he's washed up. I want to say washed up. He just don't fit the Patriots, man.
Yeah.
He just don't. I've seen a lot of bad throws from him. And he's not fast as he used to be or agile, so it's not really working out with the Patriots. Y'all think Patriots are gonna trade for a quarterback, or y'all think they're gonna draft or look to free agency?
You can't ever tell.
I personally feel like they should draft.
Yeah, they'll probably draft one.
Let me pull this up. I'm about to look at. I'm not sure on the draft. Their draft order for the Patriots, where they picking at.
Oh, they're at 15.
They're at 15. Man, what?
Yeah,
No, I don't think they probably gonna look towards free agency because
unless they move up.
unless they move up, because there's no good quarterback at 15. Maybe what's that guy's name?
They said Mac. I saw a mock draft. They had Mac Jones going 15th to the Patriots. I don't think he's that good.
I'm not high on him at
Make
all.
your quarterback go.
I mean, he might.
They do, but you just don't want to pick anybody.
He's not best anybody.
All right, well, Matt Jones, she's the only one left. I guess we could go ahead and get you off the board.
He kind of
He's
looks
the
like
best
a
quarterback left at 15.
I'm that guy. I can't think of his name. I'm gonna have to look it up. Cause that's bothering me that his name is slipping my mind.
Who's Zach Wilson?
No, not Zach Wilson.
Trey Lance.
Trey Lance. There we go. Trey Lance. He might be available at 15. I remember a lot of people high on Trey Lance. A lot of people when how they say he had measurables, he can run it, he can throw it. What y'all think about Trey Lance? Maybe falling to the Patriots.
I don't really know much about him, so I don't know.
Yeah. I haven't seen too many games. I guess we had to wait till the combine of some sort. Now I don't know. They didn't have the combine last year, I believe. I think they just did pro days. Right now they have Trey Lance ranked the fourth best quarterback
Behind Fields and Lawrence.
Behind what is it? Yeah, it's Lawrence, Fields, Wilson, Trey Lance, Matt Jones, Kyle Trask.
I could see the Patriots maybe like taking Trask in like the second round or something, or if Mac Jones is there in the second round.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like that's a waste of pick. I mean, if they're not gonna be your franchise quarterback, then why you wait? Why you pick them? It's no telling what's going through Belichick's head. Aaron Rodgers, staying, traded.
He's staying.
Yeah, I believe so too. Big Ben retiring, trading, cut.
Staying.
Really?
They said this is last year.
What'd you say, Tyler?
You said Stan Gatwood?
Yeah, because they said this is gonna be his last year, and this is it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm really like that.
Yeah, I can see that. He didn't have a terrible season. He just looked kind of
old.
I don't know. He don't look mobile anymore. That's for sure. Jimmy G and the 49ers.
Great.
I could see Watson destination.
So you're saying Jimmy G's gone? He getting traded?
Yeah, and Gatwood.
He got a big contract too, though.
Who did I say he was gonna get traded for?
The Vikings.
Yeah, Kurt.
Tyler thinking Jimmy G gonna get traded to the Vikings. Well, he heard a report that he might get moved.
Oh, really?
I think Gatwood.
What'd you say?
What do you think about Jimmy G for Kirk Cousins?
I mean, that's kind of like, I don't know. I mean, that's kind of like this trading for the same guy.
What's so crazy about it? We were talking about that earlier.
We said the same thing.
We said the same thing.
Yeah.
I do think Kirk is a little better than Jimmy G, though.
Yeah, but I think if they're going to trade, they need to get more of an upgrade than that.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like Kirk Cousins is probably going to read a defense faster than Jimmy G. but Jimmy G's just younger. That's the only thing. That's the only really difference is just Jimmy G's younger and Kirk Cousins.
They went to the Super Bowl with Jimmy G though.
Exactly. I believe Kirk can make throws. So I feel like Kirk Cousins is a little bit more than a game manager because he can make throws that need to be made. And I feel that Jimmy G just probably just takes, from what I saw, Jimmy G just takes, what what Shanahan tells him to take. Like, hey, Debo Samuel gonna be open on this play, or we're gonna run this play, throw it to this guy. Then if he's not open,
for just go to the Niners.
You said your dream is for Watson go to 49ers?
Yeah.
That's not. I don't see that happening. Well, you did say it's a dream, so
yeah.
All right. Mitch Trubisky and the Bears. Is Mitch gonna be there next year?
No.
So you think he'll get cut, traded?
He can get cut.
Tyler, what you think?
I think he'll be there.
Think he'll be there? He's staying?
Yeah. I think he's staying.
Derek Carr. Traded, cut.
Stay.
He's gonna be there.
Yeah, I think they're gonna do one more run with him. If he don't do nothing with it, then it's a wrap. Tua and Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick is a free agent, so he might be out there. And I don't know the Dolphins. You heard reports that half of the Dolphins locker room not high on Tua. They don't think he's it. But you don't know he only played like 3 games. So Is he gonna get moved?
Nah.
I think he stays just in case.
Yeah, I don't see that either. I think Dolphins gonna ride it out for a couple of years and see what happens. Alex Smith, cut, traded.
Stay.
Really?
He's staying. I think he'll stay there.
I don't think so. I
Not
think
as start.
Washington looking for a quarterback.
I think he might stay as a backup.
Okay, as a backup, not as a starter.
No.
So we already mentioned Jimmy G and Kirk Cousins. That's a possibility. Sam Darnold on the Jets. I think Sam Darnold gets traded.
I can definitely see that.
He's getting traded because they're gonna take take a quarterback.
Yes, I heard reports today that teams were calling about Sam Darnold. Drew Lock, bench, cut, traded.
I think he'll stay.
I think he'll stay, but I don't see him as a starter. Jameis Winston, sign him back with the Saints, or he gonna sign with somebody else?
I think he's gonna end up signing back personally.
Yeah.
Because Jameis Winston did say he wants to play for a contender, so we know that. Saints are a contender. I still think they are a contender, but the Colts are a contender too, and they got a stat team. And I heard the Colts were making a strong play for Jameis.
Yeah, I heard that too. I still think he's better off with the Saints.
He already knows their system. Like, he should stay.
Right.
Yeah. Watson, staying, traded.
Traded.
I say staying, and I get to the reason why. Matt Ryan, traded, cut.
Traded.
Really?
I think they're trying to blow it up. Cause they just bought a new GM, and guess where the GM's from? He was an assistant to the Saints GM, Mickey Loomis. So look, Saints, man, we just cranking out all these GMs and coaches. Look at the Falcons trying to be like us.
Ooh, I could see Matt Ryan going to the Niners.
That would be
nice.
That would be feasible. And that would be a contender too if Matt Ryan went to the 49ers. Automatically. All right, Teddy Bridgewater, Panthers. The Panthers try to make a push for Stafford.
They're trying to make a push for Watson too. I saw reports of that.
So the writing's on the wall for Bridgewater.
Yeah, I think he's gone.
So he's cut.
Yeah. I think he stays at the backup.
Oh, really?
I don't know because he's on that big contract. They don't want to have two big contracts.
Oh, he is on the contract. I forgot about that.
I don't know how much money be on the books if you get cut.
Yeah.
And last team is the Jaguars. Gardner Minshew. I can see him getting traded.
I don't know.
Is he on a rookie? Is he? I think he's still on a rookie deal.
He is.
Yeah. So he's gonna get. I can say I mean, it won't hurt just to keep the boy.
Yeah.
So as a backup, he's staying. So man, it's gonna be a crazy NFL offseason. I can't wait.
Yeah,
I don't know. I can crank out.
Season ain't even over yet, and Stafford already got traded.
Yeah, exactly. And I hope, man, I better keep up with the edits because it takes me about 2 hours, man, to do one edit. I can't have them breaking every hour. There's breaking news. I'm like, man, I'm just calling in at work. I'm like, yo, too much going on. I can't come to work. You gotta do the edits. I gotta give our fans content. But so let's get back to Watson. I said he's staying because the GM said they want him there, and the GM said there's no way they're trading Watson. And Watson, he don't have the ball is not in his court. He can't do anything about that. If they want him there, and they say they're not trading him, then what can Watson do?
No doubt, but he won't do that.
So what can he do about it?
They're just saying that to hold the leverage, so people don't think they're desperate to trade them.
You really think that it's a ploy?
Yeah. I really think they have to trade them if they want to get the value, like the top value. They need to trade them now.
Who willing to pay that value? If Stafford commands 2 first-rounders and a third, then Watson at least command 3 or 4 first-rounders.
I've heard the Texans are asking for 2 first-rounders and 2 defensive players.
Okay. So who can give him that? That needs a quarterback. The 49ers. So the 49ers going to give up their, what makes their team great is their defense. I don't see that happening. I don't see the 49ers giving up Fred Warner. And to be honest, the 49ers don't have a lot to give up from their deep. They can give up a D lineman. So they really don't have any good corners, and their safeties are decent. I can't see the 49ers diminishing. Definitely trading like Fred Warner or either some of their outstanding D linemen.
What about Dolphins?
Well,
because maybe they only have to put like 1 defensive player in with Tua and 2 first-round picks or something.
I thought the Texans weren't high on Tua either.
Who knows? I don't know. It is difficult to trade him.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough because if the Texans don't see anything deemed worthy, if they look at that Stafford situation and they might say y'all gotta come harder than that, and man, what's the purpose if you're not getting something that's way better than the Stafford value? And Stafford's like 32.
If Bill O'Brien was still there, he'd already got traded for a 3rd-round pick.
You're right about that. Because, like I said, if they say they want Watson, because they have a new GM, it's not like it's an old GM. And the guy, he's from the Patriots, right? The Patriot way. Yeah. They don't budge. They don't move. They stuck in their ways. They stubborn people. People from the Patriots organization, they stubborn people. So Watson, if he don't play, okay, what you going to do, retire? if you retire, the test is still on your rights, even though you try to come back. You're like, nah, you still got this same contract here. You gotta play out, buddy. Then on the other hand, if Watson say I don't want to play, I'm just sit out, then you're gonna lose money every time you sit out. You're gonna lose money in the off season. When you don't show up for the training camp, you're gonna lose money when you don't show up to the games. So
he already said he was showing up to OTAs, so
that's OTAs, Tyler.
I'm just saying though, that's like he.
The true holdout don't hold out. The true holdout don't have him to training camp. Mira Kamara.
I don't think he's the type to just hold out though.
Well, he's the type that went on social media and say he done.
He did say that.
He did say that. He said first he was at 2, now he at a 10. So hey, he making a lot of noise now. But once they start hitting the pocketbooks, then you sing a kind of different tune. To be honest, Washington should just try to squash this guy's. Granted, they did tell him, we're going to come to you when we make these coaching decisions and the other GM decisions. But you are a player. You don't run an organization. They don't really have to get your input. I mean, it would be good to get your input because you're a player. I mean, because you're the quarterback. You know what you need to succeed. You know that, hey, I need this. I need these right tools. But technically, they don't have to ask you anything.
Yeah, but that's your franchise guy, though. You got to.
You don't have to now. God, we paying you.
Especially after they traded away Deshaun. I mean, not Deshaun. DeAndre Hopkins for a bag of chips. Like, of course, I'm the one.
You need to get involved.
I know, but that was Bill O'Brien. But the GM could say, "Hey, that was Bill O'Brien. That wasn't me."
Okay, well, he was supposed to be. He was talking to the owner and said, "Hey, I want to know I want to be in on the GM process."
Like I said, it's a respect thing, but also it's, hey, I'm the employer, you the employee, and I really don't have to tell you diddly squat.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but like that's how you run people out of town.
I mean, look what they did to Rodgers. I mean, they done it to Brady too. Plenty of times when they told Brady to take their pay cuts, and Brady like, y'all gonna give me weapons, and they're like, no.
But you know what?
Nothing.
But you know what? They kept winning. That's why they stayed all those years, because they kept winning. The Texans ain't gonna win because they just don't have enough pieces.
I'm just saying, man, if they pay you, just play. Like, sometimes you just gotta suck it up and just go play. Because, like I said, it's gonna be tough, man. Like, a team gonna have to give a whole lot. And is it really worth it? Look at the Rams situation. The Rams lose, then it wasn't worth it. The only way it's worth it if you win.
Right.
So, man,
we'll just see. Some crazy stuff unfold this offseason.
It has been, I understand Watson's gripe, and I understand if the Texans say, hey, you a player, we paying you a lot of millions of dollars, so just play. And we do our best. We got a new GM, so just, try to trust him, and we try to bring the right guys in. Man, problems, and it's just February. It's not even the off season yet.
I'm tired of being a Texans fan. I don't want them to get traded.
Oh, man, you guys, man, look, as a Saints fan, you got to stick through it. Thick and thin, like, you just got to roll with it. We've been through some brown paper bag years, all that.
I'm a Watson fan.
You got to be a Texans fan.
Wherever Deshaun goes.
You just got to roll with the punches, man. You just got to go with it, because as a Saints fan, I tell you, like, sometimes you're going to have some really, really bad years.
Brooks years is rough, boy.
Man, he don't know. Look, you have Watson. Look, you went from David Carr. David Carr wasn't no scrub. I mean, y'all did have Matt Shaw for a couple of years, and y'all had
Andre Johnson.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all always had good players to root for. The Saints, man, we really didn't have anything.
Arian Foster.
Think about this though. Have you ever seen a franchise run a quarterback that's this young and talented out of town like this? This doesn't happen. Franchises don't do this.
Especially being as young as he is, like you said.
This doesn't happen. Like this shows how stupid their franchise is. Who wants to root for a franchise that's that stupid?
I know. Yeah, I have played. Granted, I'm not professional, and I was aggravated by losing, so I can't imagine being on a sorry team, losing. You going 4-12 and 3-13 and 6-10, like that. I bet on your mind that it creates an issue for you because now, like, how you make yourself get up and just had to practice knowing that you playing for some scrubs. Y'all, you just see that guy over there like, man, he's sorry. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you looking at him like, bro, I'm really playing with him when I could be playing with Tyreek Hill or, Debo Samuel or, somebody else. You looking at your receivers or you looking at your old line and just like,
I mean, their
man.
offense ain't the problem. It's the defense.
I'm just saying, like, you just looking at your situation, you just like, it's talented.
They said J.J. Watt might be out of there too.
Yeah, he might be done.
I ain't rooting for them. They're both gone. Those are two of my favorite players.
J.J. Watt come to the Saints. Oh, we losing Trey Henderson, so we need another DN. Yeah, buddy. I see it right now. Yeah, buddy.
Y'all ain't got that kind of money, though.
Man, he won't ask for a lot of money. He's old, too.
Oh, he's still on
He's
still on contract.
He ain't got no money.
He's still on contract.
Hey, Mickey Loomis always find a way to move around money. So, I'm not worried about that. Especially if we not signing Winston back and we drafting the QB, then we got some money. We got some money to play around with.
Man, I hope we don't do that, bro.
Hey, I'm just like I'm trying my best to keep up with all these Saints reports. Like I'm reading my Twitter, my Instagram, Yahoo articles. I'm just trying to see, what the Saints writers are saying, so I can get a idea like what's gonna happen. Cause now they scare me when they saying like first I sat and really want Winston, but when I'm looking at our options, I'm like, well, he's the best option. And now they talking about he might be gone. Like a team might offer him way more money. I'm like, dang. So we might end up with like somebody like Mac Jones. I'm like, crap, this sucks. Like we probably need to make a trade. See, I don't think it's Sam Darnold, to be honest. As a Saints fan, I like he's young. Sean Payton said he love him, and the Jets is just a bad situation. So how we know what his talent is? He has a strong arm and he can run. Like dude ain't slow at all. So he can scramble. Like he's got way more mobility than Drew ever had. I'm just eager to see because if Watson don't move, it hurts a lot of teams. Cause everybody was kind of waiting to see what Watson deal was going to happen. Like, is he going to get traded? What was going to happen? Then all of a sudden, since Matthew Stafford got traded, now all teams like rushing, like, yo, we need a quarterback. Like, we need a press. We need to get somebody onto our squad so we can actually be competitive. And that's why it's hurting the Saints because Winston he's a reliable quarterback, and I can see somebody just throwing a boatload of money at him because he threw for 5,000 yards. How many quarterbacks throw for 5,000 yards? Then they look at him like Sean Payton probably fixed his interception issues. So hey,
that's what I'm saying.
It's tough out here, man. It's tough being a Saints fan. It's tough out here being a Texas fan.
Yeah, Texas fan. It's still being a Texas fan, man.
The Jets fans like, what about us?
I guess I could look at it like that. At least I ain't a Jets fan.
Yeah, at least I ain't a Jets fan or a Giants fan. Well, at least you saw 2 Super Bowls from Eli era. But, man, the Jets, oh, my word. I think Rex Ryan made them more relevant than their play on the field.
Really, though.
So let's talk about a little bit more serious issue. I know y'all heard the reports of Seahawks offensive lineman Chad Wheeler and his girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's just crazy that it's just crazy that NFL put all of their they put a lot of money into into abuse, and you think these players will learn. First of all, you shouldn't hit a female. Like, come on, man. Like, how big are you? How big are you? Come on, dude.
He about killed her.
Yeah, exactly. I seen pictures of her in the huh?
He did about kill her.
Oh, I thought you said she died. I was like, whoa, I didn't see this.
Oh no.
No. Well, they said he beat her until she fell unconscious. That's crazy.
And then they said he went after he beat her, and he went to go eat supper while she was in the room, and she got up and sprinted to the bathroom. And he said, "Wow, you're still alive," while he was just enjoying a meal.
That dude was a monster. He should be locked up for some years. And
I just don't like the lack of media coverage that was on this fight. When this happened, there was people that was live just not being covered. So then when Ray Rice did it, it was everywhere. It was on every news outlet. They had the video playing.
Yeah, like you couldn't go nowhere without seeing a Ray Rice video.
Exactly. I mean, hitting the girl, first of all, is terrible, but, like, the way that guy did it, like, it was even worse than what Ray Rice did.
Exactly.
Right.
And I don't care if you're a superstar or you're a captain of a team or you just a no-name, you should get the same publicity. Like, it should be put out there just the same as it would happen to a all-star or all-pro type player. Like, it doesn't matter, what level of player you are. It's still all the same horrible, and you should put it out as much as possible, just like you did it for Ray Rice or Greg Hardy or who else? Some of the other guys that kicker. What was his name from the Giants? Even the kicker got more news from the Giants than this guy. Like, come on, what are y'all doing? Like, what y'all posting? Y'all still posting about LeBron content? Y'all still worrying about your Tom Brady content? Like, come on, guys. If y'all gonna talk about abuse, then y'all need to really talk about it. Y'all just not be selective because it was a no name. He's a backup offensive lineman. Like, that's just ridiculous.
Right.
Like, so don't. It's really messed up though, because these guys should know better. And I want to do these players have, like, is there like a team psychiatrist or something? That seems like there's like a mental problem too, like, going on with that. If you saying like, oh, you're not dead yet, like, yo, are you a killer? Like, what's up with, like, how your mind going? Like, what you thinking about, bro? So this dude, he should definitely be locked up for a good while.
He bailed out $400K.
400, that's it.
Yeah, he bailed out.
That's crazy. They put the bail at $400K. At least a smooth meal.
Yeah.
That's crazy. If they really serious about this, then they should come down hard on these guys. Not just guys suing females. Like, you shouldn't just keep your hands to yourself. They always taught you that in preschool, right? Keep your hands to yourself. Don't put your hands up.
You're an NFL offensive. He's an offensive lineman, bro. Like, come on.
300-some pound dude, probably like 6'4", 6'5", something like that.
I don't understand why people like that. They just think like, oh, they're something because they can overpower a woman. Like, really?
No, you're a real tough guy, and you can't be that tough. You backing up, you backing up Seattle offensive lineman, which is one of the worst lines in the NFL. You can't be that tough or that good. So why are you on the roster?
My boy Russell Wilson.
He ruined his NFL chances.
Well, his career is done. Good riddance.
I hope his career is done.
It should be. If he gets another chance, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. The NFL should be ripped a whole new one. There's no way. Cause I seen photos of her face. I'm like, yo, what the world? Like, this dude got been on some narcotics, or he had a mental breakdown. Like, you just don't do that to a person like having some type of issue with yourself.
Exactly.
hopefully the NFL do more justice to this story and put it out there. Not because it's a man and woman. It's just because abuse is wrong and it shouldn't be taken lightly. Off of that note, let's try to get back into the regular program. I just can't stand stuff like that. So the Jazz, man, they went on like 11-game win streak. Was it 11 or 12 before they lost?
11.
Yeah,
it was 11.
Are the Jazz a legit contender for the title?
No.
No.
Oh, you like Shaq now, huh, buddy?
Oh, don't do that.
Come to Mitchell.
I'm the same way.
I like your game, but you're just not good enough.
I thought you were talking about with Gobert, though. Gobert ain't no good, bro.
Man, don't do defensive guys like that. He's just there for defense. That's it, and rebounding.
Very overrated. Very overrated.
Oh,
He is
my
so
word.
overrated. He is over. Do $200 million for Gobert, man?
Oh, okay,
Overrated.
the contract is overrated, but I don't think he's overrated. He's a good center, bro. Like he defended glass.
He's not even top 5.
He may be
a
top 5,
defensive
but he's
center.
overrated.
He's not. He's a defensive
bro.
center. He's not. He like Mutombo.
Dude,
No, he's
I
not.
watched the Rockets beat the Jazz 2 years in a row, 4-1, and Capella was bullying him.
And guess what they do, Gatwood? They attack him in the pick and roll every time.
Dude,
Oh
he's
my word!
so
I can't believe I'm
overrated.
doing this to this guy.
He is, though. He's
Every
so
time-
overrated.
Every time they play Dame, I bet Dame scored 40.
All right, are y'all saying he overrated because he can't score, or he's overrated in all areas of the game of basketball?
He's just overrated.
He's soft.
And
He
he's
can't
soft.
be soft if he's the defensive player of the year.
They
He's
just
soft.
give that stuff out.
And he shouldn't have got it last year.
Oh my goodness, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about y'all.
Name some
Like,
centers. I'll tell you.
He grab rebounds and he defend the goal. Like, that's what you paying him for. He can't be overrated if that's what you paying him for.
Not that, but not that much money either.
Yeah, no, not that much money. But granted, it's because of inflation, right?
I'm not saying he's not good.
But you paying him that much money because of how the NBA salary cap has went, right?
He does not
It's
deserve
not
a
about
bag.
the money.
Well, they don't really have a salary cap per se, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you pay him that much money because that's where, the salary line is at. The base salary is a little bit is high. So
But
of course you're gonna pay
like
him
Tyler
much.
said, it's not about the money. He's just not elite.
Elite. See, all right. Like I said, I feel like you gotta make two separate categories. Cause he's not Embiid, right?
He's not Embiid. He's not
He's not
Jokic.
Jokic, right?
Yeah.
But he's his own guy. He's a defender, strictly a defender.
That's fine, but the fact, the way, like, back-to-back defensive player of the year, no.
Who should have got it in?
AD.
Okay.
Yeah, AD's way better on defense.
I'm not gonna argue that.
I would have rather them give it to Giannis before him.
You say Giannis. I wouldn't. Like I said, I don't disagree with any of those takes with Giannis. Because them guys, they are great defenders too, and they do score. Granted. So I just feel like that y'all just being a little bit too harsh on.
No, he's not even a good defender. He's a good rim protector.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes he's a good rim protector.
He's a really good rim protector.
Okay,
But
that's
he's
what
not
you want,
like-
right?
But like you can find that in a lot of people though. Just a rim protector,
some guys are not willing to play defense.
Yeah, but dude, I watched the Rockets play the Jazz, and he gets switched on Chris Paul, and Chris Paul would sauce him every single time.
It's Chris Paul though.
Killing him.
Gatwood.
I'm just saying, like Anthony Davis wouldn't get sauced like that.
You said Anthony? Oh no, Chris Paul made a lot of bids look dumb.
I know that. I'm just saying, like the dude, like, his own ball defense is horrible. He's a rim protector, and he gets dunked on all the time. I know you see it on SportsCenter. He gets dunked on all the time.
Yeah, he contested.
Oh my God. Jokic just gave him 50 points the other night.
Jokic, though, man.
Points, bro.
That's Jokic.
Bro, you can't let nobody.
Jokic don't ever score like that, though.
Man.
You defensive player of the year, you getting 50 dropped on your head, that's
it happens. It happens to the best.
Bro, that's not 50. I can see somebody get 20, 30.
LeBron got a lot of points dropped on his head before. So KD did it. KD came out of court and dropped that 3 on his head in the championship.
Don't ever put LeBron and Rudy Gobert in the same sentence.
Thank you.
Oh man, I love that moment. If I could just replay that moment every day. I might do that, Ty. I might replay it, just tag you every time. The Nets, man, the Nets gave up 149 points to the Wizards.
Yeah, their defense is horrible.
How many times I've been harking on that? All last week, right? I was talking about the defense last week, right? You're not gonna win games if you're giving up 149, 130, any stuff like that. You're not gonna win. And Skip Bayless swear the Nets are just gonna stay the powerhouse now. When you losing to the Wizards and you let the Wizards score 149, Kyrie said he couldn't play a lick of defense. Well, yeah, we can tell there, buddy, by 149.
Harden didn't play that, but still.
It's still 149. Harden wouldn't put up much of a fight either.
Come on.
He wouldn't. Yeah, he just play the passing lanes. That's what he do. That'll make you a good defender because you play the passing lanes. That's basketball 1-on-1.
Honestly, a good defender is just effort. He just don't try.
That means you're not a good defender if you don't try.
That's true. That's very true.
You ain't getting the coach. You getting benched. Coach, you not trying.
They say their defensive rating's been way better when Harden's on the floor. The Nets.
Didn't they give up 130 last game too?
I know they let Colin Sexton drop 42 on them.
Say again, Tyler.
They let Colin Sexton drop 42 on them.
Exactly. So they couldn't. That defense. That's the game I'm talking about. They lost in overtime. I think the Cavaliers scored like 130 or something like that. It was somewhere around there. But
I mean, we ain't arguing with you. I mean, their defense is horrible. Their defense is god awful.
It is. It don't make any sense. Like, to me, defense is easy in basketball. It's really all about help side and talking to each other. That's really what it's all about. And you just gotta learn how to play help side and learn how to communicate with your teammates. And you gotta hustle. You gotta try.
These NBA players you talking about, bro.
Yeah, when just like when LeBron was playing off their defense and Kyle Kuzma pushed him out. Kyle Kuzma pushed him out there to go contest a 3. Like, that's not gonna win you championships. Granted, LeBron played defense when it matters. Like, LeBron played defense when it matters, but I'm saying you can't play defense like that. I know. I just say LeBron played defense when it matters. So I gave him some credit. There you go. But the Nets can't afford that type of defense.
Tyler, doesn't every
topic
revolving around?
Revolving around who?
I said every topic we talk about in the NBA, Ben always brings LeBron in it.
Yeah, he always I'm tired of LeBron saying it, I ain't gonna lie.
Because he's a good example. Is he not? Is he the best player in the NBA? Then we'll use him as an example.
To hate on.
No, because I remember some key-worthy plays where stuff happened. I'm like, yo, what is he doing? You the best player, you don't supposed to be doing that type of stuff. But anyway, let's go back to this though. I feel like the Nets, man, they got to, because when you don't play defense, it's contagious. Because nobody else don't want to play defense, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely not putting in my effort on defense with nobody else.
I'm not. If all my efforts is the scoring, if y'all efforts in the scoring, then I'm scoring too. Like, I'm getting mine. But if everybody playing saggy, soft defense, then because if one player play defense on a team, he gonna tire himself out trying to cover, and he gonna get frustrated because you're not carrying your weight. And that will usually won't happen when you don't play defensive basketball. Your teammates gotta get frustrated with you because you land somebody score that shouldn't be scoring, and that's bad. When you let somebody that score that should not be scoring, it get on your nerves.
I honestly don't have the Nets coming out the East like this year.
Like, what do you mean? Talking about in the championship?
Yeah, I don't have them in the final.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree, but I feel like I can see it go either way. They just overpower people with their offensive juggernaut, or they just collapse because they can't stop somebody from shooting open three in the corner.
Yeah,
I can see it go either way. I'm not ready to make my NBA predictions yet. I can see the Nets in it or out. I wouldn't be surprised either way. It all depends on it. Also comes down to KD, how much he just carries the team. Just be a true leader and try to get everybody on the same page. Speaking of KD, is KD the best player in the NBA?
Right now?
Yeah, go and say it. I know you want to.
Huh?
Go ahead and say it. I know you want to. Yeah.
Right now.
I'm surprised. I thought you might say something else.
I'd probably say KD is right now.
Yeah, me too. No questions. When he's playing, he on top of his game. No, he leading in points. He do it on the boards. He just does it all, man. He can score from anywhere on the court. He can if you feel like it, he can back you down and shoot over you, or he can just pull up in your face and knock it down. And don't let him get to that spot. When he get to that free throw line, pull up. Okay. Don't let him get to the spot. I forgot what game that was. It was in the finals. Probably against the Cavs. No lie. He was dribbling. He was driving. One dribble pull up in that exact same spot, and nobody can contest it for nothing.
Can't stop it. You can't stop it.
It was insane. I think he scored like 8 straight points from that same spot or something like that. It was insane. I was like, my word.
There ain't never been nobody like KD, man.
Nobody. I never seen nothing like that in my life. You 7 foot, and you just one dribble pull up. I mean, they'll talk to you when you were like 8 years old. One dribble pull up, and when you just go back all the way to like simple techniques like that, and you just make it perfect. You see Kobe with the one dribble pull up. You seen a lot of the other guys that implement in that game, like when you just need a quick basket, man, it's a game changer. It turns the whole world around when you can get to your spot and just pull up and just knock it down. It's a rhythm thing. It's a rhythm. Once you get in a rhythm, it's hard to stop.
Yeah, Mike MJ said that was the hardest move to guard ever.
Yeah, Larry Bird was a prime example of that getting to the spot, one pull up.
Yeah, one dribble pull up, unstoppable.
Mm-hmm. Unguardable. If you know how to create separation and get to your spot and rise up,
you're 7 foot and you can shoot over anybody.
Yeah, that definitely helps out a lot too. If you're able to do that. So y'all made a lot easier than I thought. Everybody agreed KD is the best player in the NBA. I'm proud of y'all. So when All-Star weekend? What, February the 21st or something like that? What weekend is that?
I think they said sometime in March.
Oh, they pushing it to March. I wonder why they opened up the voting kind of well, not kind of early. I feel like they opened the voting kind of late because they usually have it open by then. Okay, so they pushed it back to March. So I asked y'all to come up with y'all starting 5 lineups for the East and West. Just a little early prediction. And who wanna go first? We for the East and West. No, we'll do it like this. We do East first, then we do West.
All right.
Who got deals first?
Go ahead, guy. You can go.
All right, I got Harden, Beal,
Of course.
Durant, Brown, and Embiid.
All right. All right, Tyler.
I got Katie, Kyrie, Brad Beal, Joel, and James Harden.
All right, I have Bradley Beal, Trae Young, KD, Embiid, and Giannis.
Oh, I forgot about Giannis.
So y'all really went Harden on this? I knew Taylor was gonna go Harden. I knew he was gonna go Harden, no question asked. But Tyler, you kind of surprised me when you put Harden in yours too.
Yeah,
Hey, but Jaylen Brown, bro. Jaylen Brown doesn't start this year to me.
I can't put him over. I can't put him over Kyrie or Brad Beal.
Yeah, I couldn't put Brown over Beal. Beal been on a tear.
Well, I'm putting Brown as like a forward spot with Durant.
Well, I do kind of got like two. Well, B is a center. I kind of got I got Giannis at the 4, and I got KD at the 3, and I got Bill at the 2, and Young at the 1.
I don't know how. I think it's 2 guards and 3.
Yeah, it's 2 guards and 3 front court.
Is Jaylen Brown? He's not a forward. He's a guard.
No, they got him down as a guard.
Oh, really?
He looks like a guard.
Yeah, that's why when you said Brown, like, well, Bill and Young.
He definitely deserves a starting spot though.
I don't know. He gonna get one. He might have to come off the bench.
Nah, he ain't gonna get one.
He ain't gonna get one. He may deserve it, but he ain't gonna get one.
the lock.
He's been going crazy.
I mean, honestly, Giannis is a lock. Bill should be a lock. Durant's a lock, and Embiid's a lock.
Yeah, I'm taking James down and put Giannis in mine.
Yeah, that's why when y'all went with Harden, because KD and Embiid and Giannis.
I forgot about Giannis.
I don't know they have Harden as a guard.
I forgot about Giannis too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Harden would be. Well, I don't know. They might have Harden as a guard. I don't remember seeing his name when I was making the lineup. He's a guard. So, oh yeah, I know why. I know why I didn't go Harden because I went KD. I feel like KD on the Nets is just it's 3. You got 3 great players on the Nets, but I said I'm just go with one. So that's why I went with KD. I didn't know where to put Harden. Got Trae Young been, Trae Young being Trae Young and Bradley Beal. I think Bradley Beal. Huh?
You didn't have Kyrie?
I didn't have Kyrie. I had Trae Young instead of Kyrie. I feel like
all these
like
people we're naming are going to be on the team.
Huh?
I mean, all these people we're naming are going to be on the team. They just might snub Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, well, this is a starting 5. I feel like Kyrie and Harden will be on the team, but I feel this is my starting 5. I feel like this should be the starting 5 in my opinion. Like, granted, if Bill wasn't playing like he was, I'd probably like Brown or Harden, but I couldn't just deny him just because of who he is and his name. Bradley Beal. How many people know Bradley Beal if they saw him on the street?
They should. He's the truth.
They should, but I don't think a lot of people recognize him. Not like you saw Harden or Kyrie walking. I think a lot more people recognize those two. And it's really a popularity type thing. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that's why I chose Bill, because I wasn't looking at popularity. I just feel like he been beasting.
Yes, it has. I think he averaging like 35 or so.
It's out of his world. And what they did to Nets, dude, that should earn him the spot right there. The West.
Westbrook stepped up that game too.
Yeah, Westbrook did. He did. But it's Westbrook. Just don't like. I like him as a person. I think he's a real cool guy. I think he's funny, but it's his game, man. He need to work on his jump shot. Like, you getting paid millions, bro. I've been in gym from the sun to the sun come up to the sun go down. Like, he got to. I know he's in the gym. I'm not saying like he's not putting in the work, but you need to find a new shooting coach. Like, it gotta be somebody that can help you. You can. It's not like you a quarterback. You know, you can't fix accuracy. You can improve it a little bit, but a jump shot you can improve greatly.
He just rushes his shot.
I don't like his hand placement. I don't like it. You know, some people shoot with their palms. Some people shoot with their fingerprints. With their fingertips. Maybe he need to change up his shooting motion. I feel like he shoots too strong with his palm, and that might be what it is.
I just think
he shoots strong, don't he? He shoots strong.
Yeah.
Like, he shoots aggressive.
Yeah, everything aggressive on the court.
That's why he got that backboard shot down. Because you gotta be aggressive. You gotta be aggressive with the backboard shot. You gotta bank that mug in. I know he putting in work. I'm not saying he's not putting in work. I just feel like his shooting. I think it might be his hand placement on the ball. When he go up for the jump shot, it look good. I mean, he got the elbow tucked in. He's shooting through the window. It look good, but when it come off his hand, I'm like, yo, that look off. That look off. All right, so the West. I'll go first with the West, since I let y'all get y'all's in first. I have Curry, Luka, LeBron, Kawhi, and Jokic.
I got Bron, AD, Luka, Joker, and Steph.
I got Curry, Lillard, LeBron, Kawhi, and Jokic.
Yeah, see, I left off AD. He hadn't been playing like he usually play. That's why I gave it to Kawhi.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, our list is about the same. I have Curry, Luka, LeBron, Kawhi, and Jokic. And I think Taylor only different was Lillard.
You put Dame in his.
Yeah, he had Lillard, and you had AD.
Wait, Dame in the West. Wait, we just did. Okay, you're right. We did the West.
Mhm. So Taylor, you didn't have Luka?
Luka ain't been playing that good. They were on like a 5-game losing streak, and Lillard's been balling.
He averaged like 29 points with like almost 10 assists.
I'm taking Lillard this year.
I just picked him because I wanted to put Kawhi in there, but I needed another guard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, my two guards are Curry at the point, Luka at the 2, Kawhi at the 3, LeBron at the 4, and Joker at the 5. But there's nothing wrong with none of y'all. I actually like all y'all picks. It's just hard when you got all these stars, bro. You don't know who's gonna be in the starting lineup. And like I said, mostly people pick them off fandom. Got their favorite players. I just pick them off who's just playing the best, and that's what I usually put in consideration. But I like Lillard. I'm a big Lillard fan. I wanted to buy some of his shoes, and AD. I like AD. I like what he brings to the table. So hey, everybody did go on their starting 5. It's just the East kind of. We just had a little disagreement with the East with Harden. But other than that, everything looked good.
Yep.
All right, guys. I have anything y'all want to put in? Anything else y'all want to say before we get off of here?
That's about it.
Well, Chad Henne's the greatest quarterback of all time.
We love you, Chad Henne. Chad Henne, you man. I don't tag you, Chad Henne, in this post. gonna make a post on Chad Henne. Give him a shout out. Hey, he might get a ring while y'all playing.
Uh-huh.
Oh, who was the backup for the Chiefs last year?
Hmm?
Who was the backup for the Chiefs? Matt Moore. Matt Moore for the Panthers. Tyler, you remember Matt Moore?
Yeah.
They were garbage. So, yeah, it's time for Chad Henne to get a ring, too, now.
Yes, sir. Love to see it.
All right, guys. You can check us out on all social media. We on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. They are all the same on all of them. Is VOL Sportscast. And just hit the subscribe, hit the like buttons, hit the share buttons. Just help us out, and appreciate y'all tuning in and listening to us fans rant and rave about players. And we just out here having a good time. We love what we do. And thanks for all the support. Like I said, our social medias are all the same. Just type in VOL Sportscast, and we'll pull up and just hit the like button and hit the subscribe and share it to your friends. Appreciate y'all. Ben Reynolds is out of here.
You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, and Tyler Wright.